Oh man, all right everybody, welcome to my live. This is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another live. I'm gonna wait till some people get in here and I'm gonna get it set up. There always seems to be issues with my lives at the very beginning. I honestly don't know what the heck is going on, but I'm gonna get it all set up here and we'll get it cracking. So if anybody gets in here, let me know if you can hear me, let me know that you can see me, and then we'll get the ball rolling. I have some things going on here, and I'm going to pull the chat up here in a second. So my live was supposed to start at 7:30, and just like every Sunday, there's always issues, and so I went to start the live at 7:30, and YouTube said that the live streams are under maintenance until 9 o'clock, but then it let me in and then it kicked me out and now it let me back in. So hopefully we can keep going and doing this. But it always seems like I have issues with my lives for 5 seconds every single time that we do this. So hopefully it works this time. I'm pulling up the chat now, so just in case I can see you guys. 1 second. Your channel videos, Fragrance Dude live for what's up, Newt? How you doing? You can hear me. Thank you so much. What's up, Pat? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, everybody. So again, my name is Randy, Fragrance Dude. For that you guys do not know, I went out today with my daughter and my wife. We went shopping for a bit. Just got back a little bit ago, and I have some new fragrances that were sent to me by one of my subscribers. I'm actually going to grab my phone real quick and see which subscriber it was. You guys can still see me. What's up? Okay, so Luke is actually... There we go. We're good to go. All right, so Luke is actually in the chat. So Luke, one of my subscribers, sent me a few fragrances here. He sent me 3 for my wife to try from Gisada. And he also sent me 3 for me to try. I've actually heard a little bit about these just through the grapevine from people saying them. First one is Gisada Ambassador Intense. The second one is the Gisada Ambassador, which I did spray on once, and I can tell you what I get from it. And then the last one is Gisada Uomo. He sent me all 3 of them to try out. They're very interesting fragrances if you haven't tried them out. Today, my scent of the day is La Nuit de l'Homme, and that is Bleu Electrique, which, as you guys know, is discontinued. If you want to know something about it, I do like all of the La Nuit de l'Homme and the L'Homme line. They all are good. It's just some of them either edge towards bad or edge towards great. They never fully get there. And the one that gets closest to getting to great is Bleu Electrique. Compared to the rest of the line, I do like it the best. If you can find it, which it does hop on Fragrance Buy and all that from time to time, it's definitely worth a pickup if you can get it under $100. So sorry if I'm not going on too long watching my Yankees. Hopefully Judge gets 61. I don't watch baseball that much, but when I do, I am a Red Sox fan, Luke. I grew up in Pittsburgh, obviously, but I went to Boston for like 6 summers in a row. And once you're in Boston, you really can't stop being a Red Sox fan. But with that said, I was watching football today and I saw that Miami Dolphins, which are my second favorite team. Obviously, I live in Pittsburgh. Steelers are my favorite team. The Dolphins beat the Bills, who were supposed to be unstoppable this year. People were saying they were going to go undefeated, and they lost to the Dolphins, which is absolutely amazing. But we're going to do a giveaway today again. I did 2 giveaways on my last live, and the winners were Brian. I haven't heard anything back from him yet. And the other one was Cole. And Cole said that he liked Angel Share. I also sent him a small decant of Parfums de Marly Ojan, and he really liked that. He agreed with me that Stronger With You Oud is not very special. It's good, but it's just not worth the hype. So with all that, I'm going to get into the reviews here. Again, we got Gisada Ambassador, Ambassador Intense, and Ambassador Uomo. I'm going to talk about Bleu Electrique for a second, and then we also have This one that people were talking about, which is surprisingly underrated, even though it's been out for quite a long time. Amen Ultimate. It's actually a really good fragrance if you do not have it. Let me check out the chat, see what's going on. Oh, what's up, Jeff? If you guys don't know, SoCal Sense. He is, well, Jeff is SoCal Sense. He does fragrance comparisons with some women, some Grammy Award-winning actresses, models, stuff like that out in LA. They do like 5 or 10 different fragrances per video. They check them out, and then so you guys should go over and check out his newest video. I can't at the top of my head remember, but he's also doing giveaways as well at this point in time on his community tab. Well, actually, I think they're over, so never mind. Sorry, Jeff. And then, what's up, Pat? Hey, what's up, T-Frag? How you doing, bud? I was just talking with Jeff about you yesterday, that you sent me a fragrance, Soulja Boy, that I actually like. Surprisingly, Soulja Boy, S-Boy by Soulja Boy is really good. So anyway, I'm going to start talking about, it's a really slow night tonight. Usually by this point in time, oh, it's on Monday. I thought it was September 23rd, sorry. So then, yes, he does have giveaways going on his live. You just have to go and follow the freaking instructions on his community tab. All you have to do is comment what your favorite one from that video was, or the one that you're most interested in, as well as the word, I can't remember what the word was. Oh, fragrance. So I just found something out that I was testing out the original Ambassador, and I left the decant inside. So right now I'm going to start with Gisada Ambassador Intense. Again, we're going to be doing a live, even though we are a giveaway. We just started this live about 5 minutes ago, so hopefully more people jump in here. Usually by this point in time there's like 20 or so, but hopefully we'll get to that. So this is Gisada Ambassador Intense. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is not, that's really good. Oh my goodness. So I've only tried the original Gisada Ambassador, and I can tell you that that is actually really good as well. It's like a tropical woody. It has like vibes of Herba Pura by Xerjoff, if you ever tried that. It's almost like a tropical fruit punch, musky, stuff like that. The original Ambassador is like that. This one's even freaking better. Like, I need to buy a bottle of this. If this lasts, oh my goodness. This is Gisada Ambassador Intense. Oh my goodness. When you first spray it on, I mean, you get grapefruit, you get bergamot, you get fruits. Like, I can't tell. It smells like almost like raspberry. It's a definite unisex fragrance, but leaning masculine. But wow, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness. T-Frag, yeah. You get that. I don't get the metallic part of Sauvage, but I definitely get the ambroxan, ambergris, stuff like that in here, but very fruity. There's a mixture of fruits. And like I said, it's like there's a bunch of different fruits in here, and ones that I haven't smelled fragrances before, so I don't know what it is. Let me see if there's anything on the card. Ambassador Intense. That doesn't help. It's not on Fragrantica. I do know that. Ambassador Intense. Let's see what it says. Gisada Ambassador Intense. So this runs for around $95, just an FYI, if you're interested in it, which is actually a really good price based on what I'm smelling. And the top notes, there is a crap load of notes on here. I'm just going to read a few. So the top notes are bergamot, mandarin, grapefruit, lavender absolute, cardamom, pink pepper. There's also frankincense and nutmeg, but I don't get any of that. Heart notes, this is what I'm smelling right now. Raspberry, caramel, Egyptian geranium, and jasmine. And the base notes are tonka. Ooh, I'm excited to get to the base. Tonka bean, vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood, amber, and musk with oak moss. I can definitely get the musk here in the opening. But Jeez, goodness gracious, this is great. Oh, just based on original. Oh, this is great. I haven't been excited about a fragrance since Most Wanted Parfum came out, to be honest with you. Like, I haven't been like overly enjoying a fragrance that has been newly released since Most Wanted Parfum came out this year. Most of the fragrances are either they smell great and they don't last long, or they're really, really soft, or they just don't smell that great. This smells freaking amazing. You got that ambergris or ambroxan mixture in there, even though I don't think it's a note. No, it's not. It's definitely in the background. And then you definitely get that fruit. So the raspberry is forefront with that grapefruit, mandarin, and bergamot. They are definitely forefront, but that raspberry is at the top. It's very fruity. And like T-Frag said, it is like I kind of get the Sauvage vibe if you took away the metallic. I don't get any metallics here, but it's a bit musky. It's like a mixture of Xerjoff Herba Pura with like that fruitiness, not exactly smelling like that, but mixed with something like Sauvage in the background. It's a beautiful fragrance. I need to buy this like ASAP. I need to try this out just to make sure it lasts, and I'm probably going to do a review on it, even though I don't like reviewing decants. I might wait till I get the bottle, but I'm definitely buying a bottle of it. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, I am shocked by how good this is. If you guys like fruity fragrances that aren't overly fruity to the point where it's just like, that's a woman's fragrance, it definitely still feels like a fruity male fragrance, and it is great. And it's pushing out quite nice to the point where I don't actually have to stick my nose in it, but I want to because it smells that good. I'm just overly enjoying this right now. And so let me talk to you guys for a second. Can't believe Tua kept playing. Yeah, I know. That dude was wobbling. I mean, he was wobbling across the field, and then he comes back out like 20 minutes later and throws a 45-yard bomb to Jalen Waddle. Soldier Boy is some good stuff. It definitely is good. I really like it. It had to push because of the weird day. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Jeff. So if you guys want to go follow Jeff, again, he does compliment tests with just really beautiful women. And he is very knowledgeable about fragrances and also does lives. So if you don't know about SoCal Scents, definitely go check out his channel. He has some really good stuff. He has some fall fragrances. He has some office fragrances, I know, in videos that he just did. So you should definitely check them out to get some female perspective. That's what I really like about the channel because, to be honest with you, 95% of us, unless you're wearing a fragrance for personal enjoyment, you're trying to get a woman to notice you, or at least trying to walk around so people think that you smell good, and they will give you just that. Sauvage Elixir is so strong, sprayed it once. Sauvage Elixir is a 2 sprayer, maybe 3 for me. But you have to be used to that type of fragrance if they are stronger. That Ambery Fougere type fragrance. And it definitely gets out there. It's not one that you want to do a 5 or 6 like a normal sprayer. Absolutely. In the cooler weather, it's not going to feel as strong to you. So if you live somewhere warm and you're spraying it, then it's going to feel a little bit stronger to you. But in the cold, which right now I'm sitting outside and I'm cold. And it's about 38, 40 degrees here right now. It's chilly. Gisada Intense is stronger than Sauvage. What? It is really freaking strong. It's good. I wouldn't say this is a 2 to 3 sprayer though. I'd probably spray it 4 times. Probably both neck, both arms, or maybe both necks. One on the neck, one on each arm, and one on the chest. Is it raspberry like Tuscan leather? I have never smelled Tuscan leather, and I don't like leather fragrances, so I've never got my nose around that. And I also don't have Tuscan leather at the Nordstrom around me, so I've never tried that. My mind has melted. This smells amazing. I mean, seriously, I like the fruity fragrances, and while this is more of a fall and winter fragrance, it still has this like freshness in it to where it's very similar to that of Sauvage, where I feel like you could wear this all year round. It's one of those like almost fruity gourmand fragrance, but also not, and it can be worn pretty much all year round. I do see it as more of a nighttime fragrance, though. It's a fantastic fragrance. If you like fruity fragrances, you will love this. And it's at the price of a designer, if not less. And the way that it's projecting right now, it's well worth the $95. But I would not say that this is worth a blind buy just because it's a different type of fragrance. So you should definitely test it out. Go on Gisada's website and see if, yeah, I just spilled my entire drink all over the floor, and that's not good. Yeah, talk to yourselves for a second because that's gonna stain. I mean, it's not good. Here, look. Can you see it? It's everywhere. Yeah, let me get a towel before my wife has like a conniption fit and play with yourselves or whatever. God damn! Hey, I'm cleaning up my mess. Right there, all over the floor. Give me a second, guys. I don't know what I'm more pissed about, the fact that I spilled my drink or the fact that I didn't get to drink it. All right. My bad. I know if my wife was in the bathroom right now, getting all my daughter's shower together, and I know for a fact that if she would have walked out here and saw that, and I was just sitting here on my live, she would have probably threw my phone out the window. So that's not happening. Um, 1 second. All right. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so mad now, though. My entire drink is gone, and I'm super tired. Play with yourselves or whatever. Yeah. It didn't take me a while. If you guys want to see what I did with it, just kind of like a easy thing. I put it underneath the chair, just until I'm done with my live. Because if I had to sit there picking up ice for the next 20 minutes, then you guys would probably all leave, and that wouldn't be fun. So anyway, yes, it's so hot. I'm walking outside running errands right now, dying of heat. Jeff, I just made you a moderator, and you as well, T-Frag. It's hot here in LA. We're getting another heat wave. Yeah, it's cold and it's raining right now, so it's not a good time for me at all. I just blind bought Prada L'Homme Intense. I love Prada L'Homme Intense. So Prada L'Homme Intense is kind of like your Iris heavier fall and winter take on the Prada L'Homme line. It is a really nice fragrance. It's discontinued, and if you can find it for $100 or less, which a lot of people have been finding it for, I would still say that it is a fantastic fragrance. It's in probably my top 10 just because of the fact that I never really liked the Prada fragrances that much until this year. I'm starting to get around to them. Jeff got me around to Prada Ocean. I just bought a bottle of Prada Black about 3 weeks ago, and I'm starting to come around to that. I went from not liking it to liking it to liking it a lot to now where I'm at the point where I want to wear it like a lot. So my thoughts have changed in just 2 weeks on that. the original Prada L'Homme was kind of just boring for me. I like the ones that are loud, the ones that get people's attention. And Prada L'Homme, while it's really nice, great office fragrance, it was just always boring to me. And then I tried out Prada L'Homme Intense because I found it on Nordstrom Rack back in April for $48. And I can tell you it's probably the best in the line, and it's so good. Plus, yeah, my wife does love black. I forgot that I even told you that. But I went to Ulta with my wife a bunch of times. She wanted me to buy Prada Black. She said she would even buy it for me. And then I told her to buy me Boss Bottled Intense on eBay instead. And then I ended up buying Prada Ocean. And she kept talking to me about how she wanted me to pick up. Hamza, you also. She kept talking about how she wanted me to pick up Prada Black. And so I went out and got it. And I wanted to get used to it so I could wear it for her. And now she is cool with it. Is that a squirrel sign? Where? No, my last name is Beaver. So that is it says beavers make their own houses. And it's a sign that my mom got me from Canada. And I had it on my treehouse that I had in my old, whenever my daughter was really young. And it said beavers make their own houses. And then we just decided to put it on their door. So, yeah. What's up, Hamzat? What's up, Hockey? What's up, Cologne Hero? Looks like a rum chata. What the hell's a rum chata? What is a rum chata? That Gisada has Randy spilling yeah. I don't know why I put my drink on the floor. I need to tell my wife to make me a coffee. It's actually not too late to order Starbucks. I might order Starbucks. I don't know. Now it smells like coffee outside. Does anyone else think that Acqua di Gio Profumo has been ruined and smells cheap? Actually, no. Plasmodium falciparapterium. I don't think it smells cheap. I don't really like Acqua di Gios that much because I wore them for so long. I do like Acqua di Gio Absolute, but I did spray it last night when we were in Sephora just to get my wife's opinion on it. And she said, wow, that actually smells really good. With that said, is it going to make you smell unique? No. But I still think that it does smell good for an Acqua di Gio. But Acqua di Gio Absolute is going to make you smell more unique. It's not going to make you smell like an Acqua di Gio, and it's going to get you compliments if that's something that you're looking for. Hockey, you missed me spilling my drink and some rum chata sign that I have up on the window. I was drinking what I drink every night. It is a venti cold brew with 3 pumps of cinnamon dolce syrup, half the cup vanilla cream cold foam with cinnamon dolce topping. It's just a cold brew with vanilla cream on top. Prada Black smells very similar to Prada. I do not agree with that. Prada Black does not smell like Prada Sport to me at all. I do like Prada Black though. It's ambery, it's musky, it's woody. It has a little bit of a spice in there, but it doesn't really say it in the note breakdown, but I get it. With that said, it's a really nice date night fragrance and probably my favorite from that line. And again, I'm not a huge fan of Prada's overall. Kind of like I'm not a huge fan of the La Nuit de L'Homme line and the L'Homme lines because I all think that they all have like kind of basic smells, but again, that's just me. I do like Blue Electric though. It's nice, but again, to me, it's the best in the line, and that's not saying much. He's hitting 2 tonight, ready to witness history. What am I hitting at? Did you see the Dolphins game? 2 is not human. No, he is not human. He had a really good game today. Nice to see you, Hamzat. Prada Black smells like Absolute Gold. I did not smell Absolute Gold, so I do not know if that is a thing. Rum chata is like an alcoholic. Oh, I thought you were calling my like beaver sign a rum chata, like that was some kind of like weird saying for like a rat or something. What's up, Alex? Bills were dropping like flies to the Dolphins. I'm so surprised that the Bills lost to the Dolphins. Dolphins are my second favorite team, always have been. I have Dan Marino grew up about 10 minutes away from where I live. and played football there, as did Joe Montana. So I was a huge Dan Marino fan growing up. Bills Mafia will still, yeah, I still think the Bills will take it all this year as well. I went to the Fridays game hoping he hit one. I don't pay attention to baseball. Prada Black has no longevity. That is absurd. I might not love Prada Black at this moment, even though it's growing on me, Nikolai, but Prada Black not having longevity is, it's not like it's any kind of longevity beast, but it's definitely going to get you through your date night, which is what it's for. And it's going to get you past that. I mean, because I have no issues with longevity with it. What's my favorite team? I live in Pittsburgh, so put 2 and 2 together. The two goats going at it. The last time I saw the Brady Rodgers, they were up 14-6. Green Bay was, and Rodgers was driving. That's the last thing that I saw, and it was in the fourth quarter. I feel bad for you, hockey, if you're a Raiders fan. That's not good for you right now. Let me try out the next fragrance, since this is a fragrance review channel. 49ers versus Broncos, who wins? It depends on if the Broncos offensive coordinator and what's his name, Russell Wilson, can see eye to eye for a game. If they can see eye to eye and they finally work their issues out, then I think the Broncos win. But if they don't, 49ers. Okay, so since the other ambassador is inside, I'll tell you what I get from Ambassador. I don't want to run inside. I've already worn it. I already sprayed it. I already know it. So anyway, we are doing a giveaway in this live, and I just want to tell you what videos are coming out this week. I have your video, which is another one, just like the one I did Saturday. It's your most worn summer fragrances, top 5 most worn summer fragrances. I have that coming out later in the week. I have a couple other fragrance videos. What the hell else do I even have? Oh my God, that's good too. Jesus. Why did you have to make me spend more money, Luke? This isn't as good as the Gisada Intense, but Gisada Uomo. Oh, I didn't even tell you, I'm smelling Gisada Uomo. It's not Gisada Ambassador Uomo like I thought it was. It's just Gisada Uomo. And again, I was sent these by a subscriber named Luke. I already tested out Gisada Ambassador. Gisada Ambassador Intense, which is, both of them are amazing, but Gisada Ambassador Intense, like T-Frag said, the best way to put it is it's like the background of Sauvage without the metallics, and then add in like a really nice fruity, like almost like a raspberry, bergamot, like a citrus fruitiness on top. It's beautiful, really nice. But Gisada Uomo is a little bit different. It's ambery, it's powdery, bit woody. It's not as good as the other one, but it still is a really nice fragrance. Let me let that dry down for a second, because the opening is kind of different, but let me get past all the football stuff. What's up, DX? They are so terrible, and I've been... Jesus, it's raining outside really hard. That's what she said. The hard part. They are terrible. Oh, more football. What are your thoughts? Thank you for asking a fragrance question, DX. What are your thoughts on Valentino Uomo, Born in Roma? I think that Valentino Born in Roma is a fantastic line. I think the entire line is underrated. While I do like Yellow Dream the best from the line, because I like that pineapple, that gingerbread, that mixture with a little bit of an oriental spice to it. The original is a really nice date night fragrance. I know that SoCal Scents was wearing it as the scent of the day yesterday. It has this mineral saltiness to it, which is actually quite nice, but also it does have this like almost bubblegummy sweetness mixed into the background, which I actually kind of find it really nice. But to DX, to give you a thought about this. So last year in December, my wife got me this Sephora bag. You can find it on Sephora usually right now until about December. They give you 15 fragrance samples, and they're all designers, and then they give you a ticket inside. so that you can go through, try all 15, pick your favorite, and then that ticket, you buy a free bottle. It gives you a free bottle from Sephora. And so I went and I tried all 15. It's $60, I believe, for the bag. And I tried all 15 and we did blind tests. So we had a tournament where me, my wife, and my daughter, we lined them all up on tester strips and we smelled them all. And we would smell one versus one. And then we would kind of do it tournament style. And at the very end, the ones that came down to was Invictus Victory. And again, I didn't know the names. It was a blind test. For me, my wife, and my daughter, the top two were Invictus Victory and Valentino Uomo Born in Roma, and Born in Roma won. So to tell you that's blind testing at least, that was my favorite out of the 15. Some of the other ones were like Acqua di Gio Profondo, Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. There's a lot of other fragrances that were in there. Bad Boy, a couple other ones. But yeah, check that out. But I would say Valentino Born in Roma is a really nice fragrance, especially for day nights. And it's very versatile as well. Privé, only if you can find it under 100. Which Paco Rabanne 1 million would, yes. Jeff is correct. I would suggest Privé, although it is discontinued. I found it last week for $72 on eBay from a site that I buy from a lot. It's just they take about 15 to 20 days to ship, so I didn't get it yet. If you're talking about the ones that are still in rotation at this point in time, I would say that my favorite is probably 1 Million Lucky, because Elixir smells very, very cloyingly sweet, and I do not love it. I know some people do like it, but my wife doesn't like it. She said it smells, I forget what she said, like burnt something. To me, it's just really way too sweet. The original, while it does smell nice, I think that Lucky is the best because it has that plum. It's fruity, it's sweet. It's a really nice, I mean, there are better fragrances out there that do what it does better. And I think that you should probably go for something closer to like Invictus Platinum. But with that said, if you're asking about the 1 million line, and Privé would be the best, followed by Lucky, at least in my opinion. Patrick O'Flanagan. I like the original and Lucky for 1 million Parfum and Elixir. So the way I put it, at least if I can remember, because I did my review for Elixir 5 months ago, Parfum is the more florally version of the 1 million line. I didn't like it that much before that reason. As you guys know, I'm not huge on florals, and it was more of like a syrupy floral. And then they got Elixir, and Elixir was kind of like a mesh between the original and Parfum, where it has those florals, it has that sweetness, and it kind of doesn't know what it's doing, to where it comes off almost like a buttery. It's kind of odd to me. So those two are 3 and 4. My least favorite is Elixir. I never smelled the original Gisada. Curious what the difference is between that and Intense. So the original Gisada is not as fruity. So I'll tell you that since I've already smelled it before. The original Gisada, you get more of this like, I have to have it here somewhere. I mean, no. So the original one gives you more of the vibes of Xerjoff Herba Pura, where you get that almost fruit punch vibe. It has like, it almost feels like peach, and it doesn't have that sauvageness in the background. Well, I mean, now that you're talking about it, maybe it does have a little bit of it. Let me go get it. I'm going to compare the two. Alrighty. Alright, so we got this. Gisada Ambassador, the original. And we're going to, oh, that's still so good. But now, so this is Gisada Ambassador Intense. Gisada Ambassador Intense smells, now that it's drying down, that fruitiness is still there. You're getting almost like a vanilla tonka bean mixture, but not as heavy. It's still pretty fruity, and it still has that sauvage background, almost like ambroxan or muskiness mixed in. It's really nice. I don't get as much of the sauvageness that you do, T-Frag. Now that it's drying down, I don't get as much of it, but I get more of like a musk. So now we're going to compare the two. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I like the original better. Yeah, I think I like the original better. They're both amazing. I mean, they're both not like 9.0 for me. Yeah, so the original doesn't lean as heavy on the fruitiness. It's still pretty fruity, but it mixes in a lot better. It reminds me of like how the fruitiness is in Coach for Men, where it's not like super forward, but it's still there. You can definitely notice. This one has more of that ambergris type feeling to it, the ambrox and ambergris, bit woody, tropical. Yeah, this is more tropical than this one is. This one's more fruity. This one's more of like a tropical, fruity, ambroxan type fragrance. There's a little bit of woodiness, aromatics in there, but both of them are fantastic. I gotta tell you guys, you need to go try these out. I mean, if you ever listen to me about any fragrance that isn't like a popular designer, this one, Gisada Ambassador, the Eau de Toilette, great. I mean, great. They're both very similar, but they have two different types of fruitiness to them. This one's more again like tropical with woods, and this one, that's the Womo. Yeah, that was the Womo. Yeah, I like the Eau de Toilette better. The Eau de Toilette has Coach for Men vibes. If you like Coach for Men, that type of fruitiness in it, you would like this. But they're both fucking amazing. I mean, if you seriously listen to me, go try out Gisada Ambassador and Gisada Ambassador Intense. You can skip Gisada Womo. It's ambery. It reminds me of something like Apex by Roja Dove, but if it was like cheaper. And it's like an ambery fougere barbershop style fragrance. It's not bad at all, but it's skippable. If you want to get like to test out samples and you like ambery fragrances and you like those barbershop style scents, yeah, it's really nice actually. I think just go to Gisada. Amazon has them for $95 if you're looking to buy a full bottle, but if you're looking to test them, I would probably just go to Gisada's website. They probably have some kind of sample kit where you can test all of them. I think there's only 3 or 4 different fragrances in the line, but I'm telling you, if you guys have ever listened to me about anything, listen to me about this. If you like fruity fragrances, try out Gisada Ambassador and Ambassador Intense. They are spot on, amazing fruity fragrances that are masculine, that give you almost like that ambergris, like tropical. I'm trying to think of a fragrance that is. I know the Gisada Ambassador reminds me of a mix of like a Sauvage mixed with Coach for Men. If you put them together and took away that metallicness, it's really nice. But the fruitiness is a lot more realistic. It's so good. It's just so good. It's really hard to explain. There's a lot of shit going on here. T-Frag, if you know anything about the Gisadas, because again, I just got these sent to me by one of my subscribers. I knew nothing about them. And Luke isn't on here. He's watching the Yankees game right now, so I don't know any of the codes or anything. So if you can help him find something, then please do. But let me read your comments. I don't want to get stuck behind. Sephora kits can save you so much money sometimes. Yeah, they can. So if you guys ever want to ask somebody for something for Christmas and you want to design a fragrance, look online. Tell them to get you one of those Sephora bags that give you 15 samples that you get to pick your free one. It's a really good deal. I like the original. As for low, okay. Recently picked up 1 million Lucky 200 mil. 50% juice left from OfferUp for $20. I would never buy anything with a percentage of liquid taken out of it. I just don't like doing that myself, but for $20 to get, I mean, because you can buy 1 million Lucky on discounter sites for 100 milliliters for like $50 right now, some places. News Parfums has it for like $48 for a full bottle. So I probably would have went with that, but you probably didn't know about it. What is your favorite Gucci Guilty flanker? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't really like Gucci Guilty line, and I honestly hardly ever try them out. Gucci Guilty Black to me was okay when I tried it out last. Gucci Guilty Absolute is probably the only one that I would pick up. Probably. But honestly, I don't have a Gucci. I won't own a Gucci probably unless they give it to me for free from one of my websites. Gucci is just honestly a piss poor line that they come out with ones, and even if they're like really good, they most of the time just smell like something else you've smelled before. I'm not a fan of Lucky Privé is fire. I am a fan of Lucky. Lucky is a really nice fragrance. I've always liked that type of DNA. Like the beginning of Bad Boy Cobalt, even though, again, they're not exactly the same. They have the same type of vibe. In fact, Invictus Platinum has the same type of vibe. I like that type of DNA. Welcome, Newt. Oh, what's up, Fragrance Fight Night? You guys want to see some funny videos and some tips on fragrances? Go check out Fragrance Fight Night. 1 million Absolutely Gold. Never even heard of that. Oh, that's that discontinued one from way back in the day, isn't it? Isn't that? Yeah, that's a discontinued one. OG 1 million is the best opening. Yeah, it's still really good, and a lot of people say that it's worn out, but honestly, in the United States, it's not worn out at all. I have never smelled it on somebody, so I still think it's a good flanker to wear. Making the dude work today. Yep. Has anyone ever smelled 1 million cologne? I have not, and I have never been interested in it because of the things I've heard about it. It does have a normal atomizer, at least from what I've heard and seen. Gisada smells like mango sauvage. Gisada Intense definitely doesn't have mango or like smell like mango. The original, because it has that tropical vibe, the mango is, there's definitely some type of melon in there. So I can definitely see what you're talking about. There is some kind of mango melon in there. It's really nice. I didn't look up the notes for that, but yeah, you're probably right. Thanks to SoCal, Pure Excess. I don't like Pure Excess. Pure Excess to me, and my wife agreed, so I returned it. That was one of the first fragrances I bought that SoCal recommended, and most of the time I get them from the ones that he buys. And I know he calls it the Rockstar scent or whatnot, and a lot of people do like it, so test it out for yourself. To me, it came off like just a piss poor strawberry champagne fragrance that was super cloying, and I didn't really like it that much, although I do really like Black Excess. Pure Excess, I believe that's the one that's like a strawberry champagne. It smelled way too feminine to me, and my daughter said, I can see myself wearing that, but never you or a guy. But again, that was just our opinion. Oh, is it the other way around? Okay, so then Black Excess is the champagne one, and the Pure Excess is the one that I do like. I don't have either of them. So, yeah, it was the other way around. So, Pure Excess is the one that Hamzat sent to me then. I get those friggin' fragrances mixed up. So Pure Excess is the one that Hamzat sent me that is like the sweet fragrance that is for fall and winter, and then you have your Black Excess that is like the strawberry champagne that I hate. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah. So Pure XS is. Then what's the one that's the Hamzat? Then what? I'm confusing myself because Fragrance Fight Night said it smells like a fizzy cola. So which one did you send me? The one that is like caramel or some shit in it? Hold on. Let's see. I'm losing my mind now because I don't have any of these. I thought I knew what I was talking about, but maybe I don't. All right, so Pure Excess. Yeah, so that's the vanilla sweet ambery one that I have. I don't get anything like a fizzy cola from it. Yeah, I get like a. I mean, I get the fizziness, but I don't get like a Coke from it. Yeah, but anyway, people get different things from it, I guess. I mean, because you said the one time, Jeff, that you didn't get the strawberry champagne vibe that I get from the Black XS, and I get that like real heavy, like to the point where it smells almost exactly like the strawberry champagne. Well, yeah, don't listen to me about Paco Rabanne. So if you ever see like fragrance dude, Paco Rabanne, just go to somebody else's channel because I got no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Unless it's like 1 million, because that's kind of like basic. But Black XS, Pure XS, I ain't got that shit. So unless I actually have the bottle, don't listen to anything that I'm saying. I ain't the reviewer for that shit. Um, yeah, somebody sent it to me, and it smelled nothing like a Coke to me. It kind of just smelled like caramel, ambery, vanilla. That's what I remember. But again, I don't have any of the bottles because Black XS, again, I thought it was Pure XS, but Black XS put me off on that entire XS line. You know how sometimes you get something, and even though the rest of the fragrances in the line might not smell like that one that you didn't like at all, but it just kind of puts you off on the line until you finally somebody sends it to you or whatnot. Well, when I got Black XS and I smelled that, I couldn't do it anymore. I didn't like it at all. What's up, Brian? So, did you like your fragrances, Brian? I heard back from Cole. I didn't hear anything back from you from your the last giveaway. Oh, you already answered. Yeah, man, I love Angel Share. Yeah, I didn't hear anything back. I was excited to know if you liked Angel Share or not. Pure Excess Night is cloyingly sweet. I'd never send that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you didn't send me anything night. I thought it was just Pure Excess. Is Lacoste Blanc Eau Fraiche office safe? I mean, yeah, it's green. It's citrus. I think it's fine. I mean, it's not anything super heavy. It's got the ginger. I think that was it SoCal Sense calls it like a pickled ginger, which makes complete sense. And it mixed with like airy woods. It's a little bit green, citrus. I mean, yeah, those are the type of things when you're looking for an office fragrance, you're looking for clean, fresh, green, stuff like that. It's 100% office safe, just like Jeff just said. It's very versatile. Anything that's fresh and just not overly cloyingly sweet and not something that's known as like a date night fragrance. Like I wouldn't wear, like some people say, like fragrance knowledge says that you can wear Prada Black to the office. And some guy said, hey, guess what? I wore Leighton to the office today. And I was like, hopefully you only sprayed one spray. He goes, nope, 7. And I'm like, yeah, hopefully you work outside. He goes, no, I don't work outside. And then the next time I talked to somebody, they were like, I wore Leighton, and then I found out that they do work outside. But the first person, 7 sprays in an office of Leighton to work. Bit ridiculous. But anyway, fresh, clean, citrus, green, anything like that is great for the office. I did, if you guys ever want to go look back and see what fragrances are great for the office, I did an entire series of office safe fragrances back when I started my channel, and there's probably about 30 or 40 different fragrances for the office if you ever want to check them out. I do not enjoy fresh fragrances nearly as much as I enjoy fall and winter fragrances. I am literally giddy at the fact that it has been 30, 40 degrees outside here at my house because of the fact that I get to wear anything that I really want for my fall and winter collection. I know people either love freshies or they love fall and winter fragrances more than the other one. And for me, if I had to like put how much I like fall and winter fragrances or freshies, fall and winter fragrances would be 98% of how much I like something, and freshies would be 2%. I don't, if I could choose and to live somewhere where it was just based on my fragrances, I would have no freshies in my collection, most likely, maybe 2 or 3. But for the most part, fall and winter fragrances is what I absolutely love. It's why I got into fragrances. And while I do still really like fresh fragrances, I prefer to wear fall and winter fragrances 100%. Speaking of the videos I'm doing this week, even though I didn't say anything about the videos this week, I'm doing a video about buying fragrances on different discounters, and it's an updated version of the one I did 3 or 4 months ago. I'm going to be including, letting you guys know, a run through of how to use and to best use news parfums. The easiest way, like a 5-minute tip on how to figure out if there's any discontinued fragrances out there without having to go and search on every single website to see if they're on there, as well as just letting you guys know some of the best places to look for discounters now that literally 90% of fragrances and fragrance houses are not putting their fragrances on discounters anymore. I mean, Burberry's not putting a lot of their fragrances on there. And it's just becoming few and far between finding fragrances on discounters. So I'll let you know the places that you can still find them. And one that I found that is even cheaper than anything that you've ever found in the United States. So check out that video later this week. I didn't even make it yet. I'm just telling you guys. It's okay, Brian. Anytime somebody wins a giveaway, I just want to hear from you guys. I want you guys to let me know. The reason I send you fragrances and I do giveaways is not because I want you to come and like my videos, because if that was the case, I wouldn't even do lives, because my lives only get like 150 views. My reasoning for it is because I want to give you fragrances so that I can discuss with you guys what you think about them. Like, do you like that Angel Share? Is it something that you would pick up? Is it like that's the type of things that, and I hope that people do that from time to time. But lately, I've done about 50 giveaways, and maybe 4 or 5 people reached out and said, "Hey, thanks. That was absolutely fantastic." But it's fine. I totally get it. I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking for. Oh, and speaking of that, at the end of my last live, one of my subscribers gave me a super chat. And I didn't even know I had super chats. I must have gotten them when I got monetization. So just letting you guys know, if you ever want me to pick up a fragrance and you want me to do it now, feel free to super chat me the money and I will go and buy it and review it for you guys. Anything that you guys give me will go right back into purchasing fragrances, because that's pretty much what I spend my money on anyway. And then if you want to PayPal me, it is randombeaver06@gmail.com, which I'll let you guys know if you ever need to know that. But yeah, I just got it. I don't really care if you give it to me or not. I just figured I'd let you know because I saw that I had it. So anyway, somebody was asking me about this Mugler Amen Ultimate the other day, and then I had about 5 or 6 other people. They saw the picture of this in the background of my Tom Ford Bitter Peach scent of the day, and I told them, I said, I have owned this for quite a long time. I just bought a brand new bottle of it. It's actually one of my wife's favorite fragrances, and for the fact that you can get this for about $40, $45 on Nordstrom Rack right now, and pretty much almost any discounter, it's pretty much like a sweet cappuccino. It's the best way to put it. It's not like overly coffee or overly cappuccino. It's just, it smells like a sweet cappuccino. It's really nice. And anyway, if you're wondering if women like it, it's one of my wife's favorite fragrances. It's a really cool bottle to look at. I wanted to get the Amen Pure Malt, and that fell through. But anyway, hey, Newt, thank you so much. I didn't want to pressure anybody to do the super chats, but hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Newt. That's really nice. It's nice to see those type of things because you're not used to getting them. And anything, I mean, that $5 will go right into buying my next fragrance. No problem, Newt. I really appreciate it. It's really nice of you. Stronger with You Oud is amazing too. I like Stronger with You Oud. I don't love it. I think that Stronger with You absolutely is much better. While I do like it, I just don't think it's worth the hype, the Oud. But it is really nice. Tried Versace Baby Blue jeans yet? Versace Baby Blue? Oh, that was just trying to be funny. I have tried Versace Blue Jeans. It is a good fragrance. Some people love it. Some people hate it. And to me, it's okay. I wouldn't wear it on an everyday basis. It's good. It's just, I don't know. Baby Blue Jeans is real. What? Where the hell am I living? Under a fucking rock? All right, I need to see that. Is Baby Blue Jeans an actual thing? Oh my god, it is a thing. No, I haven't tried it. That's a horrible name for a fragrance. I thought Blue Jeans was bad for a fragrance name. Versace Baby Blue Jeans? What is it, like, for your baby? Baby Blue Jeans smells like Xerjoff Renaissance. Yeah, another one I haven't smelled. It has a 3.7 out of 5 on Fragrantica, which Versace usually gets rated good on Fragrantica. Let's see what it smells like. Musty. Never heard of that. A lot of people seem to not have heard of it because there's hardly any votes for it. Let's see. I love this one. I still have a bottle from when I was younger. The smell is citrusy, floral, and powdery. Yeah, I hate floral and I hate powdery fragrances. So that would not be something I would ever like or want to like. And that's pretty much why I didn't love Versace Blue Jeans, because it is a slight bit powdery. It's fresh. It's nice. It's okay. But it's not my style. And so Baby Blue Jeans doesn't sound like I would like it either. Why do I look like I'm so far away? Is it just my phone? Maybe. No. I'm way far behind, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Super chats are always welcome when you are investing more in the channel. Yep, I am. That's what I'm doing. I'm not, all I do is spend my money on fragrances anyway. So anything that you guys give me is gladly accepted. Again, I forgot to even mention this, but I am doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away one of my Gisadas that Luke gave you guys. That will just be an addition. Outside of that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of 4 decants of my choice. Some could be new releases, some could be niche. I don't know what I'm giving you guys, but it will probably include Parfums de Marly Ojan. I always put that into the decant giveaways. So it will include that and then a few other fragrances as well. And then I'll throw in Gisada Ambassador because he accidentally sent me 2 of them. So I'll throw that in there as well. I'll do that at the end. But Baby Blue Jeans is real. I haven't tried it, but it's real. Yeah, but it's discontinued. Oh, okay, it's discontinued. Yeah, I don't really... The only discontinued fragrances I have, let me think. I have 7. Boss Bottled Intense, Blue Electrique. I have Pure Avon. What other ones do I have that are... I actually have a decent amount now that I think about it. You saved me 50 times the $5 super chat, dude. Hey, well, I'm happy, Newt. If anybody ever needs like advice, if you're going to buy a fragrance and you're like, hey, I wonder if I can find this for a cheaper price somewhere, just send me an Instagram message. I'll happily respond and let you know where to find it the best. And then again, I'm doing that video this week to let you guys know. Hector. Picked up 1 Million Lucky the other day. Oh, that's nice. I like 1 Million Lucky, and it's going to be discontinued. Well, it is discontinued. They just have a lot of stock of it. So you'll have a good bottle just in case you don't like it. You can sell it for a good price when it's completely gone. Let's see. News Parfums is also more affordable because lately the U.S. dollar has been stronger compared to the currencies. Well, News Parfums is 60% off retail prices in the United States. So Sauvage Elixir is $160. You can get it for $70 on there. And then not only that, but for the most part, about 90% of fragrances on News Parfums you can get on discounters in the United States, Fragrance Net, Fragrance Buy, Fragrance X for, let's say, $90, but on News Parfums it's $40. And so their prices are just absurd, and you're paying only a one-time shipping fee of $18 or $19, whatever it is. And honestly, with the amount of money that you're saving, as long as you buy 3 or 4 bottles, then it's 100% worth it. What's his name? Hamzat just got a package in, and he got a hat. It was, what's that, fist? They look like fist bottles. I'm having a mind fuck, like a little blank going on today. What's the diesel? So he got a diesel hat. Yeah, and he got that in the mail just as a free gift from News Parfums. I got a freaking Mugler seashell. It looks like the Mugler seashell looks like that star, and it's just a big seashell. But he got a diesel hat, and then they also send you like 10 or 15 different samples of fragrances that are actually pretty decent size, like 5 milliliter samples, and they're all mostly new releases. Yeah, diesel. Why did you just randomly say Hector Salamanca? Was somebody talking about Breaking Bad? I don't know. I already went through all the fragrances. So anyway, Blue Electrique. A lot of people have been asking me this, especially, do you guys remember, I need to put chapstick on, but has anybody ever seen that Jay and Silent Bob? Whenever he grabs his chapstick and he goes up and he starts dancing while he's putting his chapstick on. Yeah, I'm a freaking turd. So anyway, Blue Electrique. People were asking me about this the other day because it was on sale and they wanted to know my thoughts on it. Clerks 2, yeah, that's it. The guys, Jay and Silent Bob, are in Clerks 2. But people were asking me, what are my thoughts on the line? What are my thoughts on Blue Electrique? Is it worth it? Is it worth $143? And I said, well, it's first off not worth $143. Blue Electrique you can still find for about $120 on eBay, which still I don't think is worth that price. While it is better than any of the other L&DL fragrances that have been released, in my opinion, because I'm not a huge fan of the line in general. I mean, the original, when it first came out, I loved the cardamom. It was beautiful. Just like the original L'Homme. I love that ginger note. But the more the time went on, the more fragrances that were released, that line and the other line just kind of went downhill and became almost just like middle of the road fragrances for me, not ones that I would pull above others. Blue Electrique, while it is above all of the other ones in the line, in my opinion, it's still not like a super wow fragrance where I smell it and I'm like, yeah, I need to wear that today. I don't get that feeling from it, but if you are looking for something and you like the L'Homme line, it adds a bit of sweetness. It's a bit of a blue take on it, more modern, still with that cardamom in there. It's still a really nice fragrance, and it's definitely worth it. Again, I'm wearing it today. My wife said I smell good. I said, but do you think I smell amazing? She said, you smell good. You don't smell amazing. There's some other fragrances I would tell you that smell better, but other than that, it smells really nice. L&DL Blue Electrique, if you can find it under $100, I think it's worth it. I'm talking about the 100 mil. 60 mil, I would pay about 70 or 80 bucks. But anyway, hey, welcome to Mo. What's up, Mo? How you doing? That's the last one. Mo, you are the moderator. The 3 people that have been here the longest in my channel in SoCal Sense. So we got T-Frag, who has sent me pretty much half the stuff that I review. Hamzat sent me half the stuff I review, and Mo has been here since almost day one. So I gotta thank you guys by making you the moderators. The moderators. What it do, Stacks Reviews? Hey, Stacks. I was watching your Instagram reel the other day, or whatever, picture maybe, and I realized that we have a lot more in common than I thought. Not just fragrances. We also got Yu-Gi-Oh in comment, and why my head is fuzzy today. We have Yu-Gi-Oh in common as well. I saw you were playing either with your daughter or something like that. But whenever I was growing up, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh like it was my job. And this morning, I was watching Yami take on Yugi in the final thing, which is like literally when I was younger, I can remember myself crying whenever Yami was walking through the gates. That part still gets me, but I absolutely loved. If you guys don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh is, it's a anime slash. It's an almost anime from whenever I was growing up, and it's kind of like their version of Pokemon, and it is really good. They battle each other, and it's freaking amazing. I grew up in that Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh stage. But what up? I don't think I said hi to you, Nigel. So hi, Nigel. Yu-Gi-Oh is dope. I absolutely love it. Yeah, you can handle my responsibility. Even though I don't have that many people that come in here, I feel like the wrenches are more for you guys to get rid of the people that come on here and tell me that I'm handsome every time. So if we ever get one of them, feel free to put them in timeout, because they literally tell me almost every single live, and then they comment on like 5 videos a week telling me the same thing, and it's always the same person. And me and Jeff on SoCal Sensor, we're on a oh, watch out, I put ice, my cup spilled.
Clean that up.
I am going to clean it up. But anyway, what I was going to say is that I don't remember what I was going to say. Me and Jeff are on a spree of hiding people that are doing stupid comments on the channel. But yeah, the other day when that comment thing happened with YouTube, I had to go through and reset my entire channel back to default, which deleted everybody I've ever blocked or hid or anything that had negative comments. And so now I have a bunch of people out there. So that's why I'm making you guys moderators, because we might have a bunch of people coming in. But I have no idea. Having 32 people in the chat for me. Oh, by the way, I have to thank myself, and I have to thank you guys, because as of yesterday night, I hit 1,500 subscribers. And so outside of this giveaway, I don't even know why I forgot this. Outside of this giveaway, we're going to be doing a 1,500 subscriber giveaway this week, and it's going to be your choice. Do you want like 10 5-milliliter decants, or do you want a full bottle giveaway? You guys let me know here right now in the chat, and the people in my live will decide what you guys want. Do you want a full bottle giveaway, or like 7 to 10 5-milliliter decants as the winning? It's going to be a full video. I'm going to be doing, I think the theme of the video is going to be top 5 fall fragrances as chosen by my wife. So Stacks, you're allowed to enter. Anybody's allowed to enter. So full bottle, decants, full bottle. And now that I have a lot more bottles in my collection, there's going to be some better ones. I think the last time I did, the last full bottle one, just to give you guys an idea, was Boss the Scent Private Accord, L'Homme Eau de Toilette, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense, and YSL Eau de Parfum. Those were the 4 fragrances that were on my last giveaway, I believe. Yeah, thank you guys. It's been 6 months. I think it's like 6.5 months since we started the channel. So I really appreciate it to everybody who got me into 1,500 subscribers this quickly. My dog just walked by.
Yeah, sniff that cinnamon.
It's not cinnamon. Cinnamon's still in the cup. Told you guys if I didn't clean that up as much as I did before I put the ice next to her chair, I said my wife would freak out.
It's a llama.
Looks like you have to do giveaways. Looks like you have to do giveaways, Alan. You're talking to somebody else, or is that me? Congrats, thanks, Brian. Decants, but seriously, very generous. 1,500 full bottle, full bottle. All right, we're gonna do full bottle then. Sorry to the decant people, but definitely looks like we're doing a full bottle of. I don't know what should it be. Should it be fall fragrances or spring and summer fragrances for the giveaway? Because some people are still in spring and summer, and some people are in fall. So should we do fall or spring and summer? What should be the full bottles, or a mix? Because you guys will be able to, the winner will be able to choose which one you win. Oh, your name's Alan? Fragrance Fight Night? Sorry, bud. I honestly, when it comes to watching videos on, I actually told Jeff the other day, Chaos Fragrance, or that I don't watch videos anymore because of Chaos Fragrances. His videos really just took me around, through a loop, and so now I hardly ever watch videos because I'm either working, I'm with my family, or I'm making my own videos, so I hardly ever get the time to watch other people's videos. But the thing is I actually do catch on to yours, which is why I'm surprised I didn't know that your name was Alan. If you say it in your video a lot, because I think that yours are actually kind of funny. You know who you remind me of? And don't take this the wrong way because I think it's actually hilarious. That guy that has, and I think I commented in one of your videos, flex tape. You remind me of that guy that's like, that does the flex tape commercials. You have the voice that he does. Vegetable oil, please. All right, later stacks. Is that what you were saying? Following, I'm like losing my mind tonight. I don't know. I think it's been a long weekend. It's Fragrance Fight Night saying bye. I don't see anybody saying bye, and then Stacks was leaving. Okay, now I get it. All right. So anyway, what time is it? 8:51. All right. So what we're going to be doing this week, again, 1,500 subs. So thank you very much, guys. So we're going to be doing 1,500 subscriber giveaway. It's either going to be at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. It's going to be fall and winter fragrances. And also my wife, since the video is going to be, don't tell me that, SoCal sense. So, House of the Dragons in 10 minutes. Damn it. Well, you guys are more important, so. I bought that new Dua Paris Gourmand. I will never buy a Dua again in my entire life. I will never. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never get it. Jeff, what was I was gonna ask you something I completely forgot. But Alan, or I just, Fragrance Fight Night. He lives down the street from me, but guys, by the way, Fragrance Fight Night, Alan, he lives about 5 minutes away from me. But did you know that you sound like that guy from the Flex Tape commercials? I was watching it with my daughter, your video with my daughter 2 days ago, and I think I did comment on it. My daughter said, he sounds like that guy that puts that thing over the water. And I was like, you mean the Flex Tape? And then I played them side by side for her, and I was like, oh my God, he does. He sounds like the guy from the Flex Tape commercial. I knew it from the first time I ever watched your videos, that your voice reminded me of somebody, and it is that guy from the Flex Tape commercials. Yeah, you should call yourself Flex Tape Fight Night. Send it in tape like Stanner. What's up, RXL? How you doing? I thought Fragrance Fight Night's name was Lil T. You guys were messing with each other on last stream, too. Gisada looks to be full bottle only. Still decent price. Regular intense. Well, he got these. So, Newt, I'll get back to you. Let me email after my stream. I'll email Luke, who sent these to me. I'll let him tell me where he got these from, because he sent them to me. So, if you're interested in getting the sample cards, he bought the sample cards for me. So, I'm guessing they're like $2 a piece. So do you want these? Do you want me to see how he got these and then let you know? Fragrance Fight Night, you know who I'm talking about. The Flex Tape commercial. The guy who... There's a whole boat full of water, and now I can stand in it. I thought everybody knew who the Flex Tape guy was. Why Le Parfum versus L'Homme Le Parfum? Why Le Parfum any day? I was actually just talking about L'Homme Le Parfum and how I'm not a huge fan of the L'Homme line, even though that is on the top of the L'Homme line itself. But Why Le Parfum, by far, 100%. I guess it's also personal preference. Do you like the Y DNA better than the L'Homme DNA? For me, I think YSL Why Le Parfum is one of the best fragrances out there. And you guys, as an entire subscriber base, chose Why Le Parfum as one of your favorite fragrances or most worn fragrances. Why Le Parfum, it is the best of the Y DNA. It has that apple and the ginger. It's smoother, it's more refined, and then it turns into this slightly darker. It's not a dark fragrance at all, but Flex Tape and Flex Seal, they're made by the same guy. But anyway, the Why Le Parfum is smoother, it's softer, darker, but not super dark where it's like a dark tobacco or leather type fragrance. It's just a darker version of the line. And then you get that tonka bean, that warmth in the base that is just beautiful. Women absolutely love it. It's one of the favorite fragrances on SoCal Scents channel. He does the... I can't fucking talk tonight. I need to go to sleep. He does the girls, they check out the fragrances, whatever the fuck that's called. And they always say that YSL YLA Parfum is amazing. I remember the one girl on his channel smelled it and was just like, holy fuck, that is absolutely amazing. My coffee spilled on the fucking floor. My coffee is gone. And now I'm so tired and now I can't speak on my fucking channel because I don't have my damn coffee. I'm so fucking pissed right now. Yeah, Alan, put your video, like grab your wife's phone, put it next to your phone, and watch the Flex Tape guy, and then watch yourself and just listen. Don't look at them because you don't look like him, but just listen to the voices. And your voice, the way that you're like, did you guys ever try YSL Le Parfum? And it sounds just like the Flex Seal guy. Dude is going through nasal fatigue when you went through smelling 56 fragrances in a row. I smelled a lot of fragrances today now that I actually think about it. I'm literally bougie broke right now. My paycheck from my work, I got a promotion, but the company that I work for, UPMC, has two separate parts of the company, UPMC Health Plan and UPMC Corporate. I went from UPMC Health Plan to Corporate, and when I did that, my paycheck switched to a different company, and so I didn't get my paycheck for the last 4 weeks, and so now I'm sitting here still buying fragrances, being completely bougie broke, because 4 weeks of fragrances are 4 weeks of fragrances on the mind. 4 weeks of paychecks are just sitting out there hanging in the air. But anyway, yeah, I've been smelling a lot of fragrances because I'm making a list of the ones that I need to buy. And right now I have a list of 4 fragrances I want to pick up, and they're already in the cart on News Parfums. And I'm going to be doing that. So, yeah. RXL just found your channel the other day. Freaking hilarious. RXL, you have a channel? I think you told me that the other day. Did you ever try the Soulja Boy fragrance? RXL, yes, I did. Soulja Boy fragrance was sent to me by T-Frag, who just told you that he has just watched your channel, and to be honest with you, it's actually a really nice fragrance. Surprisingly, I didn't expect to like it, and whenever I first smelled it, I was like, nah. But it's one of those fragrances that the second and third time you smell it, it definitely gets a lot better, and it's one that you should definitely try out. T-Frag again sent it to me. He sent me a lot of freaking fragrances, but the S-Boy by Soulja Boy, while I don't know if that price is worth it, to be honest with you, I think it's, how much is that fragrance? 200 and some? S-Boy. Draco. S-Boy by Draco is $200 exactly, usually $250. And I would not buy it for that price. I don't think it's worth that. Always got to support the fragrance community. So anybody go follow Fragrance Fight Night. Really funny. RXL209. I don't know about his channel, but definitely go check him out. I will follow him right after this. I'll actually follow him right now. RXL209. Poor poor homie. There you go. So he smaller channel too. So it looks like he's new. So RXL209. I look forward to seeing your videos. So everybody definitely go follow him. Also again follow SoCal Sense. He is amazing channel, and also go follow Fragrance Fight Night. Hilarious. Thoughts on Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Fragrance Fight Night. You want to know what's funny is that you actually put me onto a fragrance that I didn't actually know was good, and I've seen it 100 times. It was Guess 1981, Los Angeles. When you did your cheapie video like a month or two ago, and I went out and I saw it at our Macy's, and it was in the Macy's backstage, and I got it for $7. So that was actually really cool because it was out of the box. But thank you for that, by the way. Thoughts on Givenchy Gentleman Cologne? It's okay. The Givenchy Gentleman line itself is kind of, I've said a million times that there's only really 3 in the line that I would buy. There's Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette Intense, which is your nice, safe office fragrance. Then you have Boisé, Reserve Privé, and Parfum, which are the only other ones I think that are necessary to buy, and you only need one of them. So if you have Boisé, you don't need Reserve Privé, you don't need the Eau de Parfum, and the other ones, honestly, the cologne is your fresher cologne version of it, but it doesn't last horribly long, so I wouldn't buy it myself. I don't own a bottle, but I have tested it, and when I remember testing it, it wasn't really that good. But I do know people do like it, so don't take me on my word because I'm not a fan of the Givenchy Gentleman line. Oh, by the way, I need to tell you guys something because you get really good prices on these. I'm going to go get these 2 bottles. I'll be right back. All right, so if you guys saw in the, thank you for the congratulations on the promotion. I worked as a clinical pharmacist for UPMC. It's the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, and now I got a promotion up to a different level where I don't have to do the harder work. It's more easier, just kind of office stuff. But with that said, Hamzat in the chat was just talking about the fragrances I picked up from Zara. I got these, and they were $25 for the 2 of them. If they do say out of stock, then just put your notification on for your email, and they'll send you the notification. And they usually come in like every day. They'll get in more. This is Zara Warm Black, and this is Zara Navy Black. I went on it to get Warm Black, but SoCal Sense said, you should check out and see if they have the 2-pack. And so you get 2 of them for $25. And I ordered it at 11 o'clock at night 2 days ago or 3 days ago. And the next day it was there at 5 p.m. Warm black. I'm going to spray it on a tester right now. And if you haven't tried Rich Warm Addictive by Zara, it's like $12. And that is a really nice sweet tobacco fragrance that's really nice. So this one it's sweet, a little bit ambery, there's leather, but it's all mixed pretty well together. It's actually a really nice fragrance. Doesn't remind me of many things that are out there. A little bit spicy as well. Zara Warm Black for the price is actually really nice. But what I was shocked about is whenever this was kind of just the one that I didn't really know much about. And it doesn't get the best ratings, but most Zaras on FragranceNet or Fragrantica don't get really good ratings. But Navy Black, it's a really nice fresh scent. It's actually, I mean, being that I got it as a free fragrance, it is a really nice, easy to wear, random pull from your collection. So I would recommend, now that Hamzat said that, I am enjoying both of these fragrances, and for the price that you get to pay for them, they're better than a lot of cheapies out there, and you're paying what, $12 or $13 for both of them, which is absolutely amazing. And I think that you should definitely go pick them up. And again, if it says sold out for the 2-pack, just wait until the next day or 2 days from then. It will tell you that they're in, and then you can get them. I mean, $13 or whatever for that is just absolutely nuts. So, hey, thank you so much, Mo. So I told you guys I had super chat, and now I got 2 more super chats today. So Mo says 1, 2, 3, first fragrance that comes to your mind, and then do a big Chewbacca skin. Most wanted out of Parfum intent. My wife's sitting over there looking at me like I'm nuts. He said 1, 2, 3, first fragrance that comes to your mind, and do a big Chewbacca scream. Oh, Hamzat. So thank you, Mo. And then thank you to you again, Hamzat. Another $5 on top of that. Thank you guys so much. I didn't even ask you if you guys wanted me to pick anything up, and you're giving me super chats, $15 already today. Thank you so much. That's amazing. So, yeah, I was trying to, I didn't do it too quickly, Mo. But I wanted to say most wanted Eau de Parfum Intense. But then I was like, that's too easy. But then I was like, I can't think of anything else. You put me on the spot, and all I could think of was Most Wanted. It's like my favorite fragrance, so that's all I could think of. Yeah, Warm Black and Navy Black are actually solid pickups. And while Warm Black is better than Navy Black, for the fact that I didn't even know anything about it, I was just going by what Jeff was telling me. That is Jeff that said that. Navy Black is just as an addition onto there to get it for $13 is just, it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, Hamzat, I didn't even realize I had super chat until that guy sent it at the end of the live last time. And so when I got that, I was just like, oh my God, you guys are sending me money. I'm just this guy that's talking about fragrances and honestly just hoping that you guys are enjoying that.
Then it can go towards your channel.
Yeah, it goes, even though I said it already, it does go straight back to into the channel, getting you guys more fragrances for me to review. Zara's are easy to skip, but occasionally they have some good pickups. Yeah, I think that these 2 are great pickups. I haven't tried any of the other ones other than Rich Warm Addictive, which I do like. It's kind of like a sweet tobacco, almost like a suntan lotion, but at the same time it smells nice. What's the performance like? Zara is difficult to collect because they change their names of the fragrances every year, and I don't know if I'm buying something twice. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really interesting, RXL. I didn't know that. What's the performance like on Eau de Parfum Intense, if that's what you're asking? It's actually quite nice. It's a fresh gourmand that you can wear all year round. Even though it was made more for the fall and winter, you can wear it in spring and summer at night. For me, personally, I get about 8 hours of longevity with about 4 to 5 hours of above average projection. It's actually always been a nice performer on my skin. I've heard people that tell me that they get like 14 hours from it. That's what I get from the Parfum. I don't get that from the original. There's also people that told me they only get about 4 hours, which I completely think is absurd. I get about 8 hours on average from it. All right, so Jeff, thank you so much for joining, Jeff. I really appreciate it. Glad that you were able to come in. So everybody, again, if you haven't followed Jeff, if you could please just do a favor, go over, like and comment on his video, subscribe to his channel. He's always helped me out, so the least I can do is help him out. He's doing 4 giveaways right now. Each winner of the giveaways, just follow the instructions to be entered, and then you will get 10 decants that he'll pull from his collection. So make sure you enter into that. Make sure you follow the instructions, and also subscribe, and make sure that you're watching and liking the videos. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. He helped me get set up on my channel, so the least I can do is just shout him out a couple times. But with that said, it's about time we get to the giveaway. So again, we're going to be doing 4 decants. I'm just going to pick out. They're from my samples, and I'll send them to you. Last time, I think he got Viking Cologne. He got something else. Whenever it was a random pull, there was some designers, new releases, and niche. So all you have to say in order to be entered into this giveaway is "I'm in" the chat, and then I'll be able to pick your name out. So just say "I'm in."
And US only, right?
I've already said that. Luke, while I'm doing this, can you put in the chat and let Newt know where you got the Gisada samples from? Because he wants to find the samples and he cannot find them. All right. I'm going to read your names. I forgot to read them. So we got Nigel, Brian, Alex, Elliot, Luke, Hockey, Newt, Fragrance Fight Night, Dylan, Mo, RXL, Camzat. Okay, so it is on their website. Mike, Sun Devil, T-Frag. All right, 5 seconds, and then I'm going to end the giveaway here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me cut these up. 1 second. Okie dokie. I don't have a hat today. All right. The winner is... sorry, that's really bad writing, but it's Fragrance Fight Night. Congratulations to you, Fragrance Fight Night, for winning the giveaway. Instagram message me afterwards. Let me know your address, and then I'll respond to you and let you know exactly what's going on. But congratulations to you. If you guys haven't followed him already, go follow him, Fragrance Fight Night. He is really nice channel. Does fragrance reviews, but he does it in a really fun way. It's a very eclectic channel that I like to watch myself. My daughter likes to watch as well. So, and also in the chat, you will now see an Unaverage Joe. Really a great, he does a lot of live streams. Unaverage Patch is one of the fragrances that he was in collaboration with. So also follow him. So congratulations to you, Fragrance Fight Night. Again, just send me your address via Instagram message, because I know you have Instagram. Most of the time I make people email me, but I've already chatted with you on Instagram. So just send me that. And since you're a fragrance reviewer, why don't you just tell me what 4 or 5 decants you want from me? I can give you a list, and so just so you have them, and then I'll send you those. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that another reviewer won, and now more information will get out to more people. That's really cool. That's the first time a reviewer has won on my channel. But I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones or fucking House of the Dragon. Should I stay on for a little bit, or should I go? Or you guys want me to stay on the live for another half hour, or are we done? I honestly don't give a shit. Well, either way. Because I can watch House of the Dragon when I eat my nachos later. Okay, I'm going to stay for... We'll stay until 9:45. If you guys want to go, obviously you can. But in the meantime, we're going to stay. Do you guys want to see part of my collection? I'll walk you inside. You can see my collection if you'd like. You're welcome, on Average Joe. I like to support your channel. You are a nice guy. Anybody who's nice to me, I'll be nice back to them, and you've always been very kind, so I will be happy to shout out your channel anytime. But as you guys know, I have fragrances that are on my wall where I normally do my fragrances, my fragrance reviews. So, and I also have some in my garage, but I'm going to take you in and show you my new part of my collection that I just put some of my bottles on so that you guys can see what's going on in my actual place. So, over there you can see that's where I do my videos. But for the most part, that is my new collection little area. As you can see, I have all the samples and crap down there. A lot of things that T-Frag sent me. All of those I like doing. Then I got all these ones from Scentbox. I have when my Spicebomb infrared bottle broke, I created my own Spicebomb infrared bottle. Has a little pop-off cap and put the stuff in there. But yeah, this is the main part of my collection. But yeah, figured I would show you that. As you can tell, there's the black and gold part up there, which is for Steelers. But anyway, yeah. So that is pretty much what you can see from my collection at this point in time. Again, I still have a man cave that is up in my garage. I should probably take you up there too. It's pouring down rain outside. But I have a black and gold garage, and my garage is separate from my house. So I have a black and gold garage, and it has all my autographs and stuff. And then I have a custom built that I built myself, a Pittsburgh Penguins bar. And then on that, I have about 50 or 60 other fragrances. And I'll take you up there when it's not raining. So we'll do that next time. But yeah, you guys get to see that was my new setup. I just bought that a week and a half ago. So yeah. Since you care so much. House tour. Yeah, that was my main room. My dog was looking at me like I was crazy. MTV Cribs Fragrance Edition. Yeah, that's pretty funny. The infamous fragrance shrine. To me, it really is like a fragrance shrine. A fragrance shrine. I walk in, and literally every time I walk in that room, I'm just like, oh. And every time I wake up in the morning, I always turn to my right and I look up, and my Angel Share bottle is like, if you guys watched, do you guys watch that? Why can't I think of his name right now? He's the guy that tells you like a 40-minute story about one bottle of cologne. And and I'm not making fun of him by any means, but he does it in such a way that, why can't I think of his name right now? His name's, when's the bloopers video dropping? Oh, I did that. What's it called? I did that bloopers. If you guys didn't see, I did a bloopers short where I had all my bloopers. But I do have a bunch of other clips that I'm going to put into a video, but I'm waiting until I'm done. But yes, Fragrance Apprentice. That I don't know why I couldn't think of George from Fragrance Apprentice. But anyway, he did a video first time in a while for Killian Angel Share the other day. And I like watching his videos because he's so freaking detailed. It's almost like absurd how detailed his videos are. And so I was watching it, and he said like he one day he was at his friend's house or wherever, and it was like everything in the room went gray, and then all of a sudden I saw like there was a bright light around this bottle of fragrance, and it was like it was calling out to me, and it was Killian Angel Share. And it was like, you know what's funny? It's kind of how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I'm looking at the bottle of Angel Share, and it's like just sitting there staring at me. But I thought that was funny. I kind of connected with that video a little bit. It is like a mini movie. Every time it's like the video starts and there's like this ambiance, and then like seagulls chirping in the background, and then he's like walking in the middle of like a field that has like rainbows in the background. Somehow he figured out how to get the rainbow to pop up behind him at the right point. It's pretty funny. Go Pens. Yeah. Alan, you would love my garage. If you're a big Pens fan and uh, Pittsburgh fan, you would definitely like my garage. It is my friend used to be his dad used to be the owner of the maintenance crew for Mellon Arena, and so they had all kinds of hockey sticks, autographs. I have about 60 autographed Mario Lemieux hockey sticks. Uh, he just made, yeah, I know he did. He was actually the first. George was the first person who told me he wanted to do a tag video with me, but then he had issues with his movie that wasn't coming through, and he couldn't do it, and he had to get more people to come in because he was having issues with it, so he had to step aside and couldn't do the tag video with me. But he was a very nice guy. He actually reached back out to me and said that he would do the tag, and we're going to do that sometime down the road. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to get into the dry downs here, and they were all mixed up, so I can tell you, I know which ones are still which. So, Gisada Uomo smells like a mix between Sauvage Elixir. Well, it smells like Sauvage Elixir without the interesting parts of it, without the licorice, without the nutmeg. It's an ambery fougere. It's actually really nice. If you could find it for a good price, this smells like more like Apex. It smells like more like Apex by Roche Dove, but because most of you guys haven't smelled Apex, that's why I said Sauvage Elixir without the other stuff, because that's pretty much what Apex is. Yeah, it's nice. It's not the best of the three. If you could find it for probably $80 or less, I would get the Uomo. I definitely would. I'm definitely gonna look for it. But this one is the Intense. Even though they were mixed up, I can tell you because I know the smells already. And this one is the original. The Intense is pushing out almost exactly like it was whenever I first sprayed it on. The fruity part of it has died down a lot, but it's still there in the background. You still have a little bit of like a woods and vetiver here, but still a bit of like a fruitiness, a little bit of like a muskiness. The fruits are definitely more there on the original, but they're more tropical than they were whenever I first sprayed them on 2 hours ago. It's tropical. I don't really like Sauvage, to answer that person's question. I've never been a huge fan of Sauvage. I actually have it in my cart because I want to wear the Eau de Toilette, but this is better than Sauvage in my opinion because I like the fruitier, sweeter fragrances, and this is definitely up my alley. I think the Eau de Toilette, I don't know. They're both really close. I think the Eau de Toilette's more my style, even though I still really like the Intense. Yeah. I'd say the Eau de Toilette's better, but the Intense, it pushes out more. So if you're looking for projection, obviously the Eau de Parfum Intense is going to be something that you're going to want to pick up. They both have fruity vibes on them. Well, this is more of like your raspberry type fruit. This is more of your tropical mango, like that person said. It's like a mango, almost peach mixture. It's really, really beautiful. I would say that these are definite pickups, especially now that we're about 2 hours after I sprayed them. The Eau de Toilette, it's been about 40 minutes, but this one's been about 2 hours and it's pushing out heavily. So just Gisada Ambassador is definitely worth a pickup. Again, don't blind buy them because they are a little bit different. They're fruity. Both of them have like a little bit of a musky vibe as well as that sauvageness in the background. I've had a bunch of people say that, but in the Intense, I don't get as much of the Sauvage. In the Eau de Toilette, I get more of the Sauvageness in the background. It's like almost like Dior Sauvage mixed with Xerjoff Herba Pura. Or if you don't know what Herba Pura smells like and you smelled All Haramain's Amber Oud Gold Edition and you mix that with something like Dior Sauvage, put them together, it's a really nice mixture. And this, again, it feels a bit more realistic. And both of them are beautiful. I'd give them both just based on what I'm smelling right now, 8.5 to 9 easy. They're really nice fragrances. They seem like they both have nice projection and nice longevity, but we don't know that for sure. Um, what's up, Crimson? How you doing? And to answer your question, Daniel, yes, it does sound better than smell better than Sauvage. But with that said, I've never been a fan of the metallicness of metallic texture that is in Sauvage. I like Sauvage Elixir a lot, but that's completely different than the other three. Sauvage Eau de Toilette is the one that I'm picking up to finally get a wear on a full bottle. But I've never liked the metallic vibe in Sauvage. I like Sauvage inspired fragrances, kind of like Coach Platinum, how it's like Sauvage mixed with vanilla. I like when they do that, when it's Sauvage with something. I like that. I always liked Sauvage as a layering fragrance as well, which I know Jeff from SoCal Sense likes that as well. Which is why I'm buying the Eau de Toilette, because I'm going to use it a lot as a layering fragrance, because Sauvage is really good at that. And it's pretty much what this is. It smells like if you're layering Herba Pura or some kind of fruity fragrance, some kind of tropical fragrance with Sauvage. But anyway, there's not a lot of comments going on around right now. So I'm going to call it a night since it seems like the chat's dying down a lot. And it's a little bit longer than I usually go anyway. So congratulations again. Make sure you Instagram message me, Fragrance Fight Night. Look out for my videos. Again, I don't post them on Mondays. I will have a short tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. It was very unexpected. I really, really, really appreciate it. Anything that you guys are willing to give me, again, will go right back into the channel. And thank you again for 1,500 subscribers. We are already there, and hopefully we keep moving. But again, look out for the videos this week. There's a couple lists. There's a couple reviews of fragrances. And then my update on Coach for Men. Or Coach Open Road, which I do have to tell you guys, Coach Open Road. So I did my video. I let you guys know it smells absolutely amazing. The fragrance itself is great, but I returned it. It's not worth the price. I don't even know if I'm going to end up repicking it up. I think I'm going to wait to see if they come out with an Eau de Parfum version, and then I'll definitely buy it. But it's not worth it at all because it doesn't last more than 45 minutes, and then it's obviously going to be a skin scent. With that said, it smells bomb. So I would definitely get your nose on it if you can. Right now, I believe they're at Ulta's. But with that said, again, thank you guys so much. Stay tuned into my channel. Contact me anytime you guys want if you have any questions. Outside of that, I'll be looking forward to your comments. Hamzat, Mo, all of you guys that sent me the super chats. I really appreciate it so much. Newt as well. But DX57, all you guys, thank you guys so much. You have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later.